this is the alarm 360 sensor. So I've got a little grub screw to the side there, which we are just going to remove. Cover off. So there, within the cover, got a couple of bits and pieces. So we've got the terminals there, the center sensor, and then a couple of dip switches. And then we have this, which is the resistor blocks. So this on here, this is a resistor block. So all that's going to do is, by plugging this onto the circuit board, adds resistance onto these, because basically we do it double end of line. So that's putting 2K2, 4K7, 2K2, which is option A for Texecom. We have two other options, which are probably for other brands. So there we've got 1K, 1K, 3K, 4K7, 6K, 6K12, which I believe is Honeywell. Texecom don't put instructions in the box anymore. They have a barcode which you scan it, opens up in the app. However, what I can tell you is that is all we need. So in terminals, we've got 0 volt, which is going to be black, 12 volt, got a test terminal, which we don't do anything with, and then we've got the TEOL, so tamper and the line pair, and then we're going to use those terminals there for our alarm and tamper pair, which gets sent down one. So with the alarm cable, which is just behind me here, so this is alarm 12, the same as always. I'm going to lose a bit of slack, which should be plenty though, lose a bit of slack. Just snip that off there, about hand's width, and strip her off from there, and then we're going to take this off. We actually have inside here 8 cores, right? And the reason we use 8-core alarm cable when we wire our sensors is, technically if we needed to, could wire 3 sensors off this, or we could also wire 2 sensors and an expander off it if we needed to, or if a cable was extra long away, then we could use it for volt drop. But basically we're going to keep red, black, blue and white, and then we've got a spare 4 cores there, which if there's enough space can coil up in a detector, but because I've got all this length on the cable behind me here, I'm actually just going to nip those off like so, leaving me those 4 cores. Next, screw down here, screw gun. So I'm going to get my alarm sensor. So the position here where my cables are actually going to come through, where my screw's going to be, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the drill, piece of 2-bit, I'm just going to send that through there like so. Just going to put me a hole in, like that. Now, because these got the little screws on them, what we're aiming to do with the little screws is we're going to put those to the back of the enclosure where it's not seen. Yeah? So that, I'm going to come up here and it's going to hide on the back face over here, so it's not in direct line of sight. So before I actually screw that to the ceiling, work smart and not harder people, just strip my connector off. About 12mm on each core. Feeling fruity, can do 2 at a time. 12mm on each core. And I'm going to give them a good twist up. Double them back over on themselves. So I can pull this back down to here, and we can go 0 volts, 12 volts. So black, red, miss one, yellow, blue. Black, red, yellow, miss one, yellow, blue. So once we've got that to that position, that cable is going to come back, fold over on itself into that position there. At which point I'm going to get a screw gun, all these apply aligned. I'll send that back. So you terminate it before it even goes on the ceiling, which makes our life easy. The most important fix is that one there where you see the square, because that one there where the square is what's going to rip our tamper off. It's an issue, so that's one there. Go 1, 2. Now 2 is a sufficient fix. However, because this is a security device, so we don't want to make anybody's life easy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send in 3 and 4. Do a hang test. Just kidding. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a tamper spring there, rear tamper in case somebody rips it off, although I can tell you they are not ripping that off. We're going to grab the cover. If you've not already, just take the commissioning sticker off. Because 3 minutes is just to let it all settle. We'll get that detector, we're going to put the cover on there like so, and we're going to screw that there. So a lot of time, so because the screw's at the back, you don't see the screw in line of sight. Now, this detector is a 360 detector, and this will quite literally get 360 degrees in the room. Obviously you get the corner sensors. I actually find the corner sensors very hard. It's first fixing all this on a job like this, because relying on somebody else bringing a big little cable out at 2.4 meters and not damaging it. Whereas the double ceiling, yes, not sexy, but it's a security device.